Okay, Shida.
Hey.
Hey. Welcome to episode number 8 with Little House Podcast. We are joined by a special guest, Bertie Wapachee. Could you introduce Isuna, Bertie?
Yep. I'm Bertie Wapachee. Ik weet niet dat maat zien waarschijnlijk. Hij niet smaken ja hij Bertie Istchee. Ik nooit zien gaan Bertie. Kijk hij. Wat het zien gaan hem skat hij. Moet dan dus nu het maat zien gaan. Ik dan moet zien. De accessibiliteit is wat ik die staan. Ik ik sped. Met je David Sianga, dat hij moet niet strong uit het street guy. Hij dan je moest gaan je na de tent, maar dan ik had die David Sianga again. Bij Bigite, je sham going naar UN, and 92 I think. It was after the First World Indigenous Youth Conference. I got to go to the street guy, everything I learned there. I was niet subject, but snow from that conference report and you but snan. I got to go up the money and he snacked UN. That was the first time I was interested in politics. And I would say hey, I wouldn't get date money guy. Go to the street guy and would see and got politics. Yeah, guy. Over the years, I guess I learned leadership. I should do it again. I got to go to the street again, and my interest in politics, and that's a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but Bomska straight at stick nui denga dan den hounds it kundis. So you stay here with Bertie. Us three, Terrence and Conrad, will be back. We'll have a little break and then we'll be back. With these elections, Cree Hill Board elections. Yeah, you get that?
92 sida.
92, yeah.
Ska vi smatsa, jag ska read now, right?
Why smatsin here? How many years did I hit? I involved politics or with just Cree Health Board, Mamu yet?
Well, I think 92 got started, and 95 youth chief can done Easton. Me and youth grand chief. Me and Cree Health Board 4 years and did been 99 to 2003. Stick I nanako guy snakot guy. Ji chen guy him nanot. Jag känner liksom att skulle man göra. I enjoyed the mad on I Bleed Diamond. Ted, I negotiated on EM one. I got nistum which go up to man guy nanat. I enjoy the much sigon. I got nanako the snacks and I bet skud moda and over the years. We mogin then you can Chicago, lawyers, Nako, David Chicago, and you bet Joe, you bet good magazine.
So, in 1999, Ashidan chairman for this, for the whole.
Yeah, I can use to my 1999 to 2003, every year, and you didn't go now. I got on the board. I then I got to the grand system. We took an election system. We're going to have the board. So every year I had to be re-elected. But I got to street on here. You got negotiations. I indeed have a Chan, our negotiator, our former grand chief, Eeyou Istchee. I can go into my God's going to get squan. So 29 it's missing.
29 sidana.
Yeah. That's your mad sing.
1999. Yeah. Zero needs to miss.
Rig di man mato show. Rimang newi rimang kweda.
Dice got started with the hate now, like election yellow must get when you should you know what we're doing right now.
I think after the first after the first agreement in 2005, so around that time I scammed just done it. I said Modernizing got it met the SRP and first time we ever did it. It came from an agreement that we signed with Pauline Wapachee also and minister. I got done again you got done needs assessment. Not that one line. That's what changed into a regional strategic plan. So every time first time I looked in 2005, 2004 did you start any change? The SRP, 2005 I'm so right after that I got you should wait second elections, general elections. I took the real board chair.
When I used to elect to handle the first from the people, not from the
Board.
from the board.
Mijn house tonight. I gaan je misschien schrijven tegen Dan Reed. I gaan de mij. Als ik James Babish. Als ik niet die nog niet zeg.
I hit. We'll get Cree Health Board again. Actually, shadow this organization. You know, you guys serve the whole Cree Nation, and if I get re-elected again, what would be your 3 main priorities in the next 4 years?
4 years. So it's going to be just need to check on again. You have this. Again, my poster and started saying reciprocal accountability. Each there again my poster. Guy, then I wait now not again. Wait that guy. This or that. It's not say guy. With Martin, shared responsibility. Yeah, guy. Kimson was not again. Social solidarity. I got that took tonight. Yeah, you that now. Cree Health Board there. I got to see big matters going to deal with social issues and did you mama come I mean but don't care stand them not and a shop don't care gone much like I don't think I date my again I got did you snack the should Cree Health Board did you shrub morgan other guys go we do our part but communities, entities, police, we check my mama come we mean it don't our social issues. Again, can you could to go let's get straight date me again. Again, a self-governed organization. So there with that, Nistan Gan Street Law, 1999, I'd got a report so the Knuckles are in Datum Day. I'm going to get big, Jim Snad Day and Jim Day to call a dog, the dish weird, with the date one hooks son, you and Green, the Knuckles are in Datum again. But in that report, I got Cree Health Board again, focusing on like to build up, you know. So back then in '99, if you look at it today, the difference, 54 million, I think, annual budget, and under 1,000 staff. Today we're over 500 million, and, I think around 3,000 staff. It's tkokken, ja, it's Wim says, So an organization like that, 20,000 plus people we service. It's chic as Mogag. Much in day have this guy transition guy take again detect. This I'm say I can facilities like the regional hospital is going to do. Elders home as Queen said you start any units staff that you thought birthing homes, even the treatment center. Esquim's Tugun Canyon. So how how we provide service CMC station but all the facilities that are there, the service is one of the toughest things to improve. And but Danta Dida Cook and our corridors like Shibugmu, Val-d'Or, even Rouen, Amos, Montreal, like Aigang we can up to Jap Matchmin, another corridor in the Gatineau area, so that we don't leave out anybody. So it's just so many things. It's not candy. It's chic. It's serious. So how do we improve service for everybody, or how do we service everybody? I guess it's weird. That's right. What's CB? Even like how do we help or provide services or assistance to more Quebec? So this just again, not mind-boggling sometimes the amount of people you have to provide service to. But 3,000, like say if we filled up all the 3,000, I would get shoots. And I guess our budget, it still doesn't seem enough to provide service to 20,000 plus people. Big territory.
That use Cree Health Board services.
Na self-governed health system na gada kan big CPSC. See that can and we asked Jeannie this question too. I handed it in to improve the man of the Montreal long-term patients say. No, Mariam sent a class off Facebook and about what they do their family, and I believe 3 times had to visit their family every channel that, and then they did it night because I think it was not shame he would die. They did that what they died their families. And magan sta to the my dog, Jordan started this way to Dahiga, visit Dahiga.
Yeah, before I do I wave she say, so we increased it, and we got Diane. I can't get a snack there, and I say, we all get this Diane guy, even the ones on dialysis gate, we still try to bring them back for a few days at least, and then bring them back again to Montreal. Yeah. So my but at the same time, the same other guy, they want their families come. So you snack that way. If we have to increase that, then we don't have a choice because it's we make them hand on motion, and it's very hard for them then to get that dog. Yeah, I got Giatin so dog in the hospital. And the thing about it too is everybody has a responsibility. Like there's the responsibility of caregivers and you got escorts. I got most dog. So it's a big issue. We visiting time. Like we can fix that. We can increase, but at the same time, then I mean it do the meet dog. Like right now, renovations. I think for 2 years in the chicken and another place, another location. And I'm saying I'm skmatka, we just didn't want to move the patients to another place just to move them. We had to that's got out again. We nascout me anymore again. There are places that right beside the railroad or that's a sheet I got parking. Like there was just so many good buildings, but we just real big. Moet je dat model doen zeg. Ik had gaan in scannen big. Moet 75 rooms will be doing. I can a good start to expand. We don't denk aan the city hall. Ik iets snacht gaan. So we guys some snow sias 5 years ago. Maar ook 3 years in the snow snan. Ja, dig and Jano got extra debate on espresso for first 3 years and then possible 1 year. Just to them skumke another building, like we're moving. But at the same time, we can't keep the facility the same way. So we have to improve it. We have to renovate, take the carpets out. We have to bring all the nurses, all the workers together. So 7 floors go down there. So we're in control of that for now, But the plan is not to think we're going to stay there forever. But the patients meet man. The long-term patients, they said, this is a good spot. And if you can do anything to improve the facility, like even the food, like the whole building, even house cleaning, like we have a chance that they might stay there. And I don't know which Diane guy, I'm sure Canadians. Veshnak Sitske. Yeah, but we can look at that. I do get as you made Koga. It's, I mean, staying over there, it's very, very hard. I got you out in Sudgiven. So we think about that a lot, and then I get you switch Hagna dog out to.
So is that like full ownership or like a partnership type of thing?
Well, it's a partnership, but Janos debating animal. Like the whole, I forget how many, 164 or 167 rooms. So all of those rooms are Jano guy, renting analysis. So new mo guy, new match the guy, booklet guy. We mesh tenure. I think they're already done. I'm going to Martin. I'm going to that Formula 1 gadukt.
Oh, yeah.
You reach how dog, because Formula 1 people came in. So we say to snagging again, like nobody can book 2025 Formula 1. So Jano, Sibetano again, room every floor.
So then they split on the name. Do we keep espresso or gonna be a new name for the? Because it's not gonna be a hotel anymore, not.
Yeah. They go. I snacked that. That's a classification of the building. You know, like what is it? Got the hospital. We snacked that again. To be classified as a hospital. So more services can be there. Doctors and that all, or so it's a big job, but again I don't much I guy how scat guy then I should have it seems like in the city, Montreal City Hall directly session Dim Hananga. So it took to get a building, a new site available. It took didn't go to Magananga. So we go there, check it, and that's good two in the data and do it Magatka. We checked them both, big old church, but ever Jitugan's going and the Gashkagatka, the parking. It's always a big issue. That's why we end up back to espresso all the time. But who knows? you start on it and the engineers get the report. You did on it that it's possible to fix the whole thing, renovate the whole thing inside out, and maybe we'll stay in espresso, but it's not going to stay the same again. It's complete renovations to be done. But I can get a date man much. I'm skunk. Nashka Mugabot, close to the hospitals, the highway. Engaged 75 rooms.
Yeah.
It's like 4 minutes you're at the MUHC, and so on the other side you're on 20, or 2 minutes you're already on 15 North. So they got the guy. They got Jimmy Milberg. That was like 2 years ago, I think.
No. Just in that way, speed MOD in Formula 1 Facebook. So I next year the Formula 1 I go to book my appointment. When Georgie truly
I'm sure you're not the only one that thinks like that.
I angi no jamsti sta kuna no na like diabetes and obesity, and if re-elected, what would your plan be to tackle that?
They did man at Nash huge mat can you have Modernizing committees like did you always to get our people active get use at all. So we can still continue again. You have prevention programs through public health, but in GIG, Modernizing committees get to get started. No, that's good mistakes to help us in the prevention programs that you took in the community. And I don't know, I got a date mat guy that we could put program money in, like funding into we all get Yadoga. But one thing for sure, Mom date man guy. It's the Majama doesn't the guy National Dado again in the south. So it's one thing to bring everybody home, like the clinic Guten there's going to be a hemodialysis. That's got doing a home dialysis center. We're going to hope center getting it. But we can't think move machines to dialysis machines. We have to think to prevent people from did you got you got like me, that when they go, I said you make good again, you diabetes. I do my to spirit again the dialysis did you tell so you at no then it's meet so the agreement kada get much more active. I got that thing I was a diabetic. Well, I still am. Nugget stand then it's meet seeing. So we said no then that was my goal. Again, my mom did again. Then she hang out the guy when I diagnosed with diabetes. You get again. You have to go on insulin. You have to do this. You have to. Then Jim J thing. So I got in big guy. I'm sure I know it's stick near you got diagnosed again. We have a date again. Instead, come you sugar with more than it's edited to reverse that. It's a commitment that you have to make as an individual again. I got to do the you got they should strain again, action again, like to reverse that. And I got to do the Jamak again. But it takes commitment. So the NACO is going to the way we do prevention, that has to change. So I do get more education, and that's one thing. But at the same time, I got to do snacks sick. That's the Jew Buddha Berwick. Anyway, snacks any. Don't I? 300 pounds. That's good. They got to do that. I go. I got taken today. I got to go with my gun. As you catch the man again. And you should go beyond you. So you say, we need 10 princess. So I think that we can do a lot together. Yeah. Everything in national game going to but some committees could get to distribute that out. Their programs.
No, him you Matsu committee again. The same one. Do you call it
Yep.
same committee, Sonny?
We have matching committee under, some of them are under social health now, department.
Yeah.
I got with them your 3 priorities. She got petition that had social issues in our area, our communities. I think there's some other social issues. Espresso or Valdor, those patients set that up. I don't know, how do we, she got them, or what are you gonna do to fix that? Or
you got South Canada, Valdor or Montreal Canada. I'm a very bumbu on that. I should get a optimization audit and should get it again. So we got the audit get doing in the services. Then they do the milk organ dog. I can big at the patients. I get turning up Genji escorts or caregivers. It's never going to stop. So I'm going to split this. We made some changes, but there's still more data going. I mean, once we finish those changes and just now, the data is going. I'm going to go with them, like homelessness. Like that would be they shown down to espresso, for instance, or even Valdor, that again, homeless that up. So that's just the muga like person jimok. But that I take a town. Jim Shaga and Eske when Kon Kenya my magno when like sexual abuse too. Eske Mshaka and Bigaka. So I don't know this me with the data Mamo Kumkega. Like communities, which should log Cree Health Board, even Cree School Board, is not to get kids to press it. Like, I think the real answer is working together. We Health Board get big okay, the ban out to the orange press it, send the ban out to the we do it. Dat at je goed naast wat je speelgang dan. Again, book same annie. We David seem now to again shared responsibility. It's on you, but we then again the Vajman and I got that tucked in there. Actually, just now young do at you to speed guy to deal with those social issues. Like there's violence, there's murder, there's actually change again. But then they took the guy. Then it's up to go. They think it's normal, and that's the sad part about our communities. Then it's up to go. Because we bounty down, mashiliska. Says gone. It's hasitka. Yeah. There's so much trauma in our nation. Like where do we even begin? And to me, I think the only answer Bobby that you would have it because you can't dump everything on the police, can't dump everything on the community or the health board. Like we all have to work together again. Within the so I think that's the answer. That you would have it it's the only way to address all the social issues.
Dogan has going to make us get TGA should say something like that in our Udeka or attempt to get start
Yeah, and then in the Creole Board, Nako Ishnagan, we change it, can you? The model of care, again big. Again, Mega James Hitscan, Quebec, we at Matgan, we shown, do Jana de Jimmy son, like we're in the middle of negotiations to change the law that governs the health board. You got do the G, but snigny to go with the data one hooks son, even in youth protection, you have a jig again. So nation, you got the two pieces of law we change it. Kagan, Jimmy Obita, Ogan Beg, to do mistake, you to eat chicken in the data. Jano, if we take ownership of our own social issues, I got damn MK on. I think that's going to be important. Jano, that was James Sick, that we can address Sega, social issues, moving a schnacht. So Ogan Begs on each schnacht. So model of care, actually to the nut. But new how treatment, detox, nako is going high. We should go there, land based, not a mistake. We throw and a good stagnate again to the so the land based programs, still we throw in the data again. It's now and you look that to participate in the programs. We still have 4,000. The good stats and go and nako we cheese again. So I got moving you Mr. Shinatka, so we got treatment centers. We bunny them and could imagine then is some Scott Atka. The issues are broader than just alcohol and drugs. They're just a symptom of the issues. You got straight issues like trauma, intergenerational. So the Nako, he's not in such like to shift the focus. Again, more alcohol or drugs. We have to change our focus, and I think I think that's a big difference here. That's not
new got that my own negotiations at the cut agreements, meaning I see that kind of like land based programs. Ska get nash mu be then negotiations get the gone in nash no two games TAK soon. And how would you balance between Cree knowledge and with modern medicine?
I think the word balance is a good word, but the best word in today's world, healthcare. The word they use is hybrid.
Hybrid.
Yeah. So I'm on a yoga oksan. Because even in medicine, like stuck sugar on even the data need to go mugai. We need to go and saxon go. Again cure like askok at cure. Najimeta ga shopskuk so there's cure in the modern medicine. But Jananda shake you don't get Jananda. You eat sugar to go and you'll weird the pain, but they're going to get a cure. So then mistake I see that the assimilation, the colonization, tonnage you would not get anything. It's like so the bedeka again kag mamo num kind of data then it's not so good the other nations and you got to be dog and you got healthcare. I'm going to snack that on you. Hybrid be snacked. That screen that you have to cook it. Because that's my god and this guy then after dog the good screen. They schmud you. Chay it. When I had in screen so that's hybrid.
Big on nation and the Chicum throughout the Cree Nation is the shortage of nurses, doctors, and health professionals. Did you have seen idea? Your protection, job in a sweetie Terrence, I would say, match Maggie da, I would see so get the idea. Job thing get the idea, clinic, Speedo. So how would you did you reach out to improve on this? Did you did you nagdagway ka diya?
Mam neitum kega. Modern stiha tuktka. I'm here to go and is how our staff are treated. Yeah, when you're in youth protection, it's like it's a bad thing. You know, it's a bad omen. It's not. Like we're there for a reason. Like the nurses get. Yes, Kagnadaga. Nanakos to the new guys. Like alcoholism. It's the first thing that's on our doorstep. Sure, yes, speed guy. Sam he said that you should that you must hang out, yes, Lona, that you may magnet. I can most at at our doorstep. So the pressure, the stress on our staff get, guy. I had the guy at Jishkabed going. It's what she started, but she's okay. Youth protection, you'd now need to shims, my good washing. It's the matter of go. Yeah, the guy, but she said, do you mute the good stake each of these speeds again? And shared responsibility. I got that need go on each sigma go. Grandparents. Did you gnome so dog go here? The gamma Jana most of the damn week. Yeah, in Cree help party got most of the damn line. I can wish them with an to I what Stadwin, youth protection, to I what each Hognod wash and youth healing services. To I what speed. So I knew I can up to look at the link to all of our issues. We says time with us. So like shortage of nurses, workers, turnover is a big issue in the health board. Yeah, I'm near than Tataroga, but she said I'd go to go that, but you know, I'm not good start again. Youth protection, each of these snacked like a different approach. Tugun gan tayo. I used to get on family group conferencing. A gamo guy, worker, child, and parent. But the whole family has to be part of it. So I can just read again family group conferencing. So that's going to be different. So I'm going to make that on that week at study to again. I'm going to study again. But then I nurses guy. I'm going to say it's like a cycle. So every so many years, I not load again. Then it's the nurses. With big training, there's about 300 registered like in our system. Yeah, that was like a shortage. So let's go good night, minister. How are you going to fix that? Minister Zubay, Christian Zubay, health minister. Not again, man, we're going to develop within. Like we're going to develop our own nurses from our people for the long term, and just we talking again in the nursing program. I think we had about over 30 the day 10 students get a good start out. Yeah, so it's a good start. But niga they done long term. Not to again nash a good stake to fill those positions, Jano Devan, Steve Nodigan. But short term, like we have to have different programs, incentives for the Geneska the Javit Sudo. So Nodum Stick Studaganaga, I'm sure a Jubi dog. So in the season, not to tant more they got our nurses. Like everybody wants a summer holiday, It's like construction workers. It mean Christmas. So digan ya hai. What I guess we get COVID get dictate. I get more the and so the mental health not only Janoga, GID nurses get, not mistiti to Dagodia. So we have to make sure that mistiti it's good masananaga again. Then I split again. So I think we'll be we'll keep facing that up and down, I speak the cycle. But let's say in 10 years' time, if we have, let's say if we have 10, 20, 30 nurses, Cree nurses, every, like, that kind of cycle, and date money. Did you book the license? We have enough nurses, Cree nurses, to prove that it can happen.
Nangi I hit. Ngai with them to produce, I guess, more registered nurses. What ways did he take and head to achieve that?
Jiga David Simstadi, Cree School Board. We did start it's like a working group. Like social workers, we need social workers in the band, we need social workers in the health board, school board, even justice. Like serious then they talk a social worker. So I can mean we talk not again. So na guy daneta sheets magna dog. I think we need to promote the positions more. I got the license that they booked Masado, but the kind of life they can achieve. Like if you look at Sega and the nurses, they can be well off. Some of them are well off. They can buy their own homes. They can do all kinds of things that not everybody can do, and that's I think the rewards of becoming a registered nurse. Did you promote in Nanatka? Not just in career fairs, but also at home. It's good parents parents should go to career fairs. It's good so they can bring that to their children. And just now, we can have more Cree nurses. More Cree nurses, doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists, all the different professions. Cree Health Board, about 70% are up by Cree. There's still that remaining 30%. Doctors, nurses, psychologists, in Nash and they tax dog. I guess it's same dog. I'm going to send in psychology. We have 3 doctors, I think now, or 2. But that would mean such to be so big in medical school. So I think we have 2 more next year. So it's slow, but that would then I do the gym chat log out and took him not good.
I hit. No big doctorate medical school that needs but Simon was going to show again. Half was going to show it. I will mean I mentioned no high class podcast genie about that. Like 50th anniversary they're gonna JB in Kuwait next year, innit?
Next year,
Yeah. So in that health part I'm standard in the what would you change or what would you improve? Yeah.
You got me got make match and S5 is and I get the law that governs the health board. S5 is got section 14 comes in 75. But in 78 you took me 10 was got in law. Again Mugi Udm Snasudent Cree that decree and Jishaga. And now, we want to modernize that law. Again, youth protection, modernize youth protection. Eeyou got the debate one. So S5, they took in S4.2, and now it's Bill 15. That's two of those bills Quebec to change S4.2 and Bill 15. S5. There's a reason for it. How to change it. Because restriction what we take we show mean just streak. So the bits in the ground that's it's negotiations. Springtime, it's with the answer. So about halfway but smart can you. Kagan snacked then it's what you after the new law. To this complementary agreement because you took the on section 14 JB and QA. So it do them schoolsted again so I'm sure the can to modernize our health law. Judicial in section 14 that you modernize not it do the them schoolsted you so I got in this we not say she can you or traditional medicine we not say we got it's not there. So the way the book take again just now did you not again to modernize section 14. So I can big and get to we took the not again. Maybe not next year, but maybe the should have not again because she's starting not any negotiations and modernization of S5. But it's not in the government, like in the cabinet. So reading, first reading, second reading, third reading. It's got 4 times in the hand throughout the year. To start not again. Somewhere in between, like we have to talk about the Giat starting again, section 14, to recognize that new law.
Yeah, just a small part when you get JB and QA. But you is my doorway outside of yoga, huh? You know, let's go Nagashi, square go. Where you is my maybe channel here the things we channeled we or Dashim. Jewish not managing her their partner so we split I guess what which can you so I'm so I'm the that she then give you a benefit.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Ben Wheat guy. Presentation and got the Duncan guy, the Uchiton. Or formerly Cree Patients Services, CPS. I couldn't the especially each guy to do not again. I got more Jano that you can sick. Each out in Ontario, Bidigotu, Algonquin, Mohawk. So I'm sad, who would Health Canada, so the non-insured health benefits. But Jano Stananaga, Cree non-insured health benefits. So I'm moving data again the GM Heats Health Canada. So the that's nyan good nan I got legend at you to dog not again. Yeah, I'm a new ask don't hit that and sure I actually I have to call got you to learn it on Eastern. They're on their own, But then job then I am jealous as spear. So there's an automatic as got spear. Did you ask nothing to sit down with Health Canada? Did you took the process even an agreement with them? I got did you penalize so you get if we provide service to other people from other nations? Especially with my dog, with the way Cree, so it's in the process. And it's Majima and Batman guy. So the only thing we could do is a system, to the Jim Haddock, Health Canada ways, Jim Haddock, but now they don't have to worry anymore. So that's the good thing about thinking for everybody.
Jordan is we got one. Da you get the matching the Oscar. I know it's kind of see Cree. Kind of could have been actually it's kind of said yeah. So I will chair that, but we had matching that. It's got kind of Cree we got. I say me away there. You go stand out there like bumped it out yeah. We got what money. They split out that I guess the current agreement that we have for the past 50 years.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. You meet energy. Most thing and is mom Nathan guess I say. And Cree non-insured health benefits. CNHB she got done. Ogan Jano get so it's the same, pretty much the same program as Health Canada, non-insured health benefits. Look at that dignity, those kinds of services. So she to them and Jano go out in the cog like they don't have to worry about those things anymore. Just now and the to them we just never thought of it that way until I job mit stag and each guy they're part of us, they're part of our community, so we can't continue treating them differently.
I hang you. Stuk shoe, I saw him. Stuk shoe, he's my dairy.
Drin again. Those 3 dagen ja. Een stukje iets mad gaan. In the past dan ga je snakken. Een stukje juska iets mad een stukje. Ze went daar rights. So wees ga die snacks aan ook jana. Ja doe je ook. En dat we meeting and you snack our policies. Each guy to look and everybody is a human being. I can date my guy. We meet then each to look at it. Motion and them skin guy. Then it's just you'll be hick and I got the demo that do the accent. So that way is my damn stuff she's got. The chick the main weight.
And strong and I name up.
Okay, that's not much I getting I guess Canada apply with all their citizenship except to handle dog in this country with their full benefits just like any when you got Matsi Canada. That's still gonna get it within the country. I think Zano or in our area we practice we kids Zano get that neat none of this.
Each guy's every takes Zano. Then I just long dog I steam not was good. Meg again this snacked again like systemic racism. We get the date any West die demo kjævene. It's kind of like bedroom jungle kind of motions we mugne man og. That's our culture. Again, the date man again. We each in the demo again. And one guy like nurses. Sure I accent, but she's so yeah. I'm stuck sure like medevac and date. We each got the dog now. Say to dog not again it's got the dog not here. I do it some week out and I would chick it. Like we do it mad there's a lot we can change and improve. Like I eat to G demo but big and if we go back to the 50th anniversary 2028, I get the duct gan 50th anniversary health board. So April 20, I think it's the anniversary. Maar Nathan gan ja. Ogen big Jerry Wapachee gan is niet stamp tijd. Die duct Cree health board. I guess a history book, maybe in series. Die Wapachee said, yeah, go sneed said that you could master to learn about the history of our organizations, including the Cree Health Board. Like, Nako gets gone. Doing it now. Yeah, when should the bid again to Cree Health Board, the board of director. We say yeah, the history of the organization. So I got to date my again. There should be more to the training. The training board of director. We should have available, and that's a good way to celebrate our 50th anniversary. Jameson Huguenot and our history. So it's available after 50 years. I think by then, like the new model of care, our new facilities, our new hospital, elders' homes. Chad says it's good way Jimmy we take and send come on. Ask me what I'm snowing and go scad. And the new essence to go to street get and Quebec Chad's Maga. We asked 11 billion he's every again. So I can go straight to my Jerry Zunic, but like 2-3 years and they're going to ask to do my development. But Nyan, you have projects, this is good actually, Jerry. But news as that's we talking about. Would we say in that world, shovel to the ground? So when you got sweet access projects, they'll be able to go ahead to finish. We have to secure the remaining balances. It's not going to say the market, like inflation. It's a big challenge for us as an organization. Sega did you wake up at the price before COVID? Like let's say today, a project that was 30 million, before COVID, it's over 60 today. So we have to find a way how to reduce the cost, and lots of challenges, but nothing is impossible.
What effect do we do here that elders home?
Elders home, yeah.
Such the foundation is there. I'll Jim Jen to go with the material. And this past summer clean up one another.
Yeah. Then I split and what year? I don't know if it's the first year or second year. I can get the get General Assembly reduction. Did you ask to quit stock and the ones that are on dialysis to bring them home as quickly as possible. So we accelerated the project in CMC. So we found a way, again, hybrid system, big and the modular. You have to be specialized, like you have to have your cards. But I can mean that's date 10 again, book same out again, did you add on their cards? Do I got snaps about again? It do next week, you have it said again. I can big to gun, document we got share with money again. Naga speed guy, priorities and that guy. Niga and the got someone the date of Matkin, she said the date of the foundations. I'm going to date man. Yeah, it's just a good day. We are speed again, the gun day. And after COVID, you just now and I'm they teach everything on the market. And so in the graduate, they got that system and the Djibouti proposal to go ahead to do the foundation. So now I got priorities. I got nothing to go at. With Skagnish, to us, the priority was the CMC in Yoshkad. I guess they studied the entry and what the Jigon Bitka. So this SB session you stand on and the foundation. Kagan did start again. We got to start. Let's go in and say that on. The Canada had the SB. We'd say mat get it start. So I'm going to school on it. I come in the I sneak. It's not cost me higher. They got the costs of value. Yeah, on the phone. It's not cost any higher. Costs are nothing wrong. Like with Skagnish, each of the stagny higher buildings. That north that's been on it. Where that the damage stagny. Kagan go you can optimat and sneak. We that that's got the gun and the cost for Skagnish. Moga and elder sons are nothing to go. So you read the notes again, then they did stack and I'm saying, I got to say Matt that dance speed at Stagan to kill Skagnish. Carried each chicken at him. I didn't get sweetened. So said you wake up with that guys going at the same time. I am who that's going to have a cheese again. I didn't get a nigga smam Nate man. Yeah, did you me be tagging it again? I got says to go to at the same time. Like, is there going to be any work after? So it gives us time and Jiga, Wapachee said to get their cards, get their certification, like even Nagachiga and Wapachee said they took it. They have it set up. I wish we had Crees that did the whole thing, like every building. They got what I was saying before in economic development. That was my wish. That you don't get Dex certified that you thought, I would see so. I think they can do it. And I still hope by the time I start managing again, I hope there's going to be enough Crees from Skagnish that have their cards that can work there all the way through. So there's so many factors. So there's a reason why we did SSB first. There's a reason why we're doing Stishny next. So it's important again to be part of the economy. So we haven't seen this guy. I would see said again. I hope that answers your question. You got?
Stiga, it's got 10 on time. It's not just a general thing. It's like, you down. I got you tongue of us to oil. So it's good. It's a good answer.
The one guy, I'm going to ate the Gnogas again. Not then, I am big. I'm hitting not good. Yeah, guy. It's like all of our decisions are not based because I think this way or somebody else thinks that way. Like you have a contractor and then you have to talk to Quebec and then me and it's a week. Guy who Skagnish he not with the band, chief and council with David Chimstaga. So that's a Nako guy. Snagan guys are gonna wake up with Tagnat. And again, the faces got not a big building. We think then how that's to go any steps just to have a building up. But Niga and the Geshman Nathan said they're going to do it at the same time. Will there be other work after?
Nascam na may Bertie. Di ba mawin ni Sean studying on it at the bit.
Yeah.
What actually to that me with mawin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so naskin dan is a bit with the meat. And the gna go match dry. Why the don't Wednesday day. Bombsha with the ash no the November 21 the gonna advance polls now.
Yeah.
Mean election day is November 27th. So it's going why the don't Wednesday day. Actually, your final comments on.
Big most it's chan guy. So look at the best not go elections. So look like got street and got new meetings. Got John Man guy. The Dan guy. Move when's a bit there we go. That's after the Grand Street on. I didn't got looked at. The got to young guy. I'm still going to do that Kogan. I gave it snacked again the 4 years. No bun can I said that nistem and I got beat there we are and COVID COVID me got no jack or the so I got nipped in 2020. As queen no beat there wing. As the gypsy years ago. Me in 2021 ever get snacked out. When you do lands ago COVID kagging your market the inflation that you took them stiga this got bits ago it's like me in 2022 so look I got a permit guy and we had to stop locking down our people guy kagging got nipped again that dug I am stacked it's like so market really killed our progress. So we haven't not putting on yet. I haven't checked on yet. Going to do the book that. In 2023, last summer, I'm still dead. Out came in that and they made then. At least I have 2 years in the day. The best dead. I say I'm hignano yeah. Yeah, Jackson gani. Do puigon. There is just so bien ja. That's stingy dito dagon ja. I'm so much average stand in my 4 years. And I'm going to eat man now. Nicht going to beat this now again. About 4 years I would see an end then. We did learn as good said go I booked down ja. Ni get dit man was don't know which we got can you go but man. The day that day 99 over the years ago. Then everybody stagnant guy, you go D1. We not cheating guy. Did you then? Nini on the date one. Years most of the date one guy. We have it stand. We and you can speak not guy. I can stay him yard guy. You the date one now. Would nigga need guy. And a book same words ago. The have it she's need. We need the date one now. Did you have it stand yet? Well, then it's just book tug, you organ gan oft man. Then it's the theater as a board, as an organization. Kagan, I up here 2024. A kaya guy, get safe man guy, street that you told Matt but it's the last year, it's my 4th year. Kaya guy, up here I'm GSN I got you told Matt then you need to go come snad the gocker. Carrying this split can no that and skmon. I am so to the go. Mish could the death but at staggering go. So I took stay on here to go. This guy and agreement is shut. I got this should we go on you. You guys go I got it to do no there that. Calculation is stamped. Eschkai Eskrimson Hosnana and Oskadi and Skmun. We ate the Gnotka. Daninius said it's we take and again stick out the gun I meet manga again. Mogagan the dating I got more guest and negotiations and make ten as in politics. Not against our people, but the guy who did it same go again, Quebec says ma. Didn't go again, Niganskek, Francois go and you eat moge, then a snacked guy, then a book same with you. So, until I get Diane, said yeah, 4 years. We got in date in 4 years. What you could stand, I mean, we just stood man, yeah. Especially the S5 modernization of health law for the Cree. Yeah, and youth protection, it's with that again. So, Danny is a great idea, and good man. It's my God, Bumbuyo candies. I can not we could stand, I mean. So, Jimmy Witcher, mean guy wouldn't get it. Because then, we are doing in Dayton 4 years. I don't plan to run again. After this time, just now that the to don't get done in the way I spoke that get helpful. I really believe in that. We have the team, staff, like everybody. So much right and all our staff guy. I'm in done together. And I said back big and we went skmad. So ke job at slow. I'd not said I need the gout steak. Jiga just see the how she said they have an opportunity because in a pension reached with in January. Ogan big Nashua and date manga across the nation. I got more Cree health board so and did you have a new pension. So they told them it's less social issues for us, down the road again. So I got to need done. I'm sure I got yad when pension. Let them stay to Dago like between the time they retire, so we have to do more, and I'm gonna date my pension. States we should even in our contracts, our projects. You have it in Dema and you have it contractors that you hire out CCQ, right? So they can pay into their pension. So we make them a job to again. They should that the chair should go in a bonit. And Scott that I got you pension. It's very sad. So I'm big Nate man. There's more to it. More health and social services and everything. The economy we can help. Other areas we can help, and I think we can do a lot more working together within the DDN. So I hope that the J3 Chicago and the mom named dog again. I know it's been hard, and I know I've been the target. I'm sure I got me a week because I'm the first name they think about, and probably the last face they think about. They got me a week because so it's not a easy job. But when I see results, and will be done, the shop's quick and nothing make it. So I got more than make my work, the job. The shop's quick, and will be done. So I hope to continue. But I should all get changed on whatever happens, happens. And we and Chairman do it say to get and they snack that again the shim again almost. Then they speak it.
So this is the better happy not the better scones it. Because one I know the good standing guy, my go Ottawa Senators. No, it's the big shiny.
I enjoy each other Quebec Nordics. You still got United States hockey. Montreal Canadiens, you enjoy my better though. Guy Lafleur, Larry Robinson, Bob Gainey. I got my more like what's he send the hang. Say I'm going to Quebec Nordics and most of them are shit like that. Igen, du mot den Teg Nordics go reach Chicago. Hagny go after the down. We up Scadada. We would say my do no do Stanley Cup.
We would know that.
I mean, couldn't go again. My team, my father-in-law, Otto had reached I had no choice.
Die Gestalt.
Ja, du excited, sure.
Yeah, stieke as kom nange as bit. We the miat get out the hot as bit as school get me one seed. And so John your plans it like for the next couple of days then to Spain.
Jiska Amos and Win Ban. I mean the good child that you was LCB. We just down and I was going to get about match at go Spain. But on the inland we Spain night Swampy OJ yeah guy. Let's go to get Subugmo is Piana and Gitan. But there snitching the going guy there's supposed to be a debate on Friday, I think. So me with the guy within it to Diane, but just talking about that and debate that Montreal and Spain. Then I still going to hand Ottawa. It's good to get North Bay. We should hand it. But match community to be honest, guy so I'll be on East Main. I can so we meshed Spania. So what meshed up you'll start on women did in Spain that same day with Jahan. Put Daksha Kababian Namskat Kudman dish. Minot Kababian Kaigagan that in land to Spain. For the first round I was okay. At the second round to get the guy to get the desk senior. Okay, guy. It's important for me. And that's book same I mean did you me again another opportunity? I'm still had you 1 dog 2-3 years. I'm saying you should commit second. I wish I had the chance to do everything in the 4 years. But they speak as again.
No, I debate grade 8. I got JBCCS?
Yeah.
JBC, okay.
Okay, I couldn't understand my dad and so on. Yeah, but thank you with the method.
Well, thank you, Bertie. Safe travels.
Joe guy. So yeah, doing some nuggets. The bit snag the Jim Hidigot, Jim Hig, Jim Hidik. Okay, guys, we didn't know. I suggestion guy, what man will get to make. I wish I'd have thought about that 30 years ago. That's good. Popular is good to good guess.
Good.
So I'm really proud of you. So keep it up. I'm looking forward to all your episodes in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very much.
Get that.
We're time to go as Red Cup smile.
Nej, det är inte mer så. These past 2 episodes.
Mot sigurden in shut up.
Genie
Stone,
Belsey,
Started campaign on it.
Bertie Wapachee, yeah.
Yeah. So I like their platforms and that's why we mot back up. Singing turns.
Yeah, let's see when you dig it. Bertie, Bumska First episode, I'm with them cat Wednesdays while we shamka. One of our goals was met today. Like, you know, we get aim high in the future. chairman of the Cree Health Board, school board.
Extra high goals I had.
High goals,
Buffy high school. Mushanasli.
So it's Kamananzi died, no? Jeannie and Bertie Gabbage, they took the time to bet with them quick. Big odds you wanted. Bet up a dot. I bet you eat my quick than the toys run out and the bot cigarette. So, no, that kiss him, she say, Ash Nish Dano that. How'd you get no you were Yemen? Yeah. November 21 is we got the advance polls in the corner. November 27.
Traveling
poll November 25. So November 27 I got the election date elect. So,
Jordan traveling pole.
min saying again, I'm going to have him buying cash. Yeah, it's good. So, no, that cash up, she's near you. Match a jay. The snaps can not. We're going to do my pictures right now.
When you scan your maps, come on.
Cool, why that come on? What matches ga election day ga speed out ga a snestanwood. Well, not sure why that come on is this a little the percentage of the ballots it's the cast it's the abattoir and the ballots printed 18,055. Ik nu ga abattoir when you ga snestada 22,592. Unused ballots 15,463. So that's like next time with my math, my percentage
15%?
15. Even to Ishna. So 15, 10 to 15% to Ishna. So the seats on November 27th to go out and vote. So it's the Bertie I said that they did debates at the Fridays with debates at the so then Megan the way to make when and story going to that niche die im donna and what the better Bertie. So the moet see what any should not get in. So let's yeah. That's gonna start. Cree match a jay. Meanwhile, that come on big. You read that saying the
Statistics are not
the man. You want you got 2,500 votes. So 900 went to Bertie, 700 to Jeannie. So 971 didn't Stadotzi. George and Brennan combined together, Sherry and so so no standard is speak on you. I'm anxious too. Yeah. So much I big one way down let's say much ashnish down just to be a better on it's in the hype. Pennsylvania. 3 a.m. in Bana 2:30 Pennsylvania had better Donald Trump elections. Why no in the Bana 2:30 a.m. Okay, it just has to be.
That match would do that, yeah?
That match would do that, yeah.
Matches now was scary since has to be.
So Wisconsin is more like Michigan, I guess, you know. So good luck to the candidates, Bertie and Jeannie. Thank you for So
in future.
yeah, so whenever there's elections, when we campaign on that seat is open. If you plan to campaign in Wisconsin, oh boy, that the contact go ahead.
Or Little House podcast pages.
Then he put that so so now to the big question you all been waiting for. It hurts. I go.
Yeah, with the matter on it, but just quick I said, it was so funny what happened yesterday morning, Monday, I split it. 18. I'm on winning your trailer.
Yeah, big one name by the emotions for the behind my office and not on my phone. It was sad because how good I say. Hi, Sharon on it. I think that on that.
Because I'm meeting at the end.
Yeah, meeting. That went up so on and
Reading comments.
It's the whole Cree Nation. I'm one of them doing that. Yeah, steam boxes getting yeah. Text, call me ASAP. Send it again. Daddy chill.
Oh, that video. that video correct. Và chúng ta có đi một chiếc con gì đi.
Wednesday. That's probably when I would see it on a video. Just to be people which said I am at we are them guy with that. And Cree money bush and it's the Scottish people with a daddy chill. But then I sweet Raymond.
Ni med den ja. Pop shop ja ja shit. Winks med du sham good. Ja, one yet. Final says to be hunters and good chana. Ja, nu ga zit na no ja sa few ja no shit ja no na not. Ja, ni mit question. Me ja drin bar ja test a bit sa. So we don't got that. Like I got that and a couple cars is still down trailer now, but I got sitting get my truck. Like but then I had a bitch bobble and a bitch we didn't get. I could that back up yet, but like that share music. Me na die bed dak snod when zit min den ha. Das be jut. Me gang we had when zit.
What time that Wednesday?
So yeah, man question I know yeah. Maybe 20 I should each channel data. 15. So but imagine after that boy can even jet show beer cans now. But me I could send you my beer cans need to go or my employees get something like what because in that post Eeyou Istchee lifestyle she showed and shit ni target do he going and ni dating and yeah my trailer again did he but but do I apologize yeah habits on behalf of everyone that was there. So Essen, sorry. And yeah, one guy my nash in that she need to make on it. It's we
Based on my whiskey and mission had she gonna see USG the tiger you know? Snigga the see in your business guy. Or it could have been different if he tagged you, you know, Raymond Jolly, you know? And it's just, I think it was the trailer.
The brand.
Yeah.
The brand.
So, jag might just have to go.
oh yeah, I can then yeah, no say when I should we knock that and all yeah.
And then that person that made that post, I found out that he's entrepreneur at that we get in his own community, you know. You know, it's a thing, yeah. It's struggle, yeah. How much you guys struggle as private entrepreneurs every day for your communities, and for that person to make a post like that, you know, tackle that, yeah, your brand, you know. I think he should have done it differently, way differently, than making a Facebook post. I'm sure he has a lot of Facebook friends because I think that post had a lot of reactions, a lot of shares.
No.
A lot of Team Ray, Team Adam. You know?
I went through that. Now you guys squeeze it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say it. And I'm kind of used to it. No criticism, entrepreneur dan, or even counselor, or even CNG. A lot of people, you know, criticize me, little things, mistakes, or bullying. You guys ever since I started, the things that I'm doing now, even this podcast, they try to make fun of me, but
When and what my must you podcast can't translate.
you guys joke around with all yeah. But now we had Bertie, Jeannie,
Yeah.
and then I want to keep
Thomas Stevens.
Thomas Stevens.
It's gonna be a time to double look up followers.
Yeah. So, saying again, I just want to move past this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brush it off.
Brush it
I
off.
mean,
I have no, I guess, grudges to other people that said, I guess, shit about me and my brand or my employees or anything like that. That's not how I live my life. I don't want to hold grudges on anyone.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to continue moving on, continue working on my brand, continue working on the things that I am doing right now.
I was at the Spring Sesame meet.
Ja, Isvina was SB.
I don't need bus on. I didn't post there. I when yet. I thought about buying a merch this past weekend. Good thing I didn't.
Yeah.
It's not my loss. Jag might start with somebody, one of my Facebook friend from Sesame.
When engaged that.
Look at it's like what kind of impact that guy made, on your brand, because of something that should have been solved in a very different manner.
Big one weekend is Gazi practice week als je doorheen. Big one die snagen man kwenod ne after practice. And that was die still cancel.
Yeah.
I liked what my friend did. He messaged me instead of video nummer. But do it more that look. Hey, better that instead of Facebook posted, and after I said, should have made message or
Yeah.
so should have been that. My point is should have been them. I'm glad you must get message, but let's move on from this.
We did matches. Yeah, last comment on this, just to target what happened. Yeah, like I got social justice. Wing taking matters to their own hands. Yeah, he took the issue that bothered him on his own hands. Yeah, he made a public post on social media. So I know Jim Shaw and in Eeyou Istchee, not just that people attack each other. Post to Hilo and it. Big all of Eeyou Istchee, not just Chesapeake. Even I see that here, Skanglish. So I think that's a very big issue that we have.
Yeah.
So anyways, nice
I need a passionate. My brand, it's doing okay. Yes, we have 3 people on payroll just with the help of ASD. New retail location, a pool hall, and to be where I'm at right now. And I
And we're podcast suited at the car location.
Little house. And one more thing is I'm just gonna say it because I'm not trying to brag or or something like that. Ever since I started my brand, I've donated over 20,000, just nearly 25K throughout Eeyou Istchee. Sneedzod Sports dog. teams got to be done, or even people that play down south got not go, even events, tournaments, things always not got. So, yeah, I'm gonna get away that, but yeah, but habits right here. I'm gonna keep giving back to the communities.
Yeah. That's good. And is this night this weekend?
East Main and my trailing should be how you.
Det Jordan Zeg is mening ju att du är Sheldon Tamadak Jordan Zeg.
Vanna stjärnis mine.
Adam Chisonish. Vet du Adam Chison? Abu Eeyou Istchee lifestyle.
Yeah.
Stadig I mega for our plans from New I me my time they see speak means as you do them another episode yet down our just our regular episode with somebody I guess say we find a time
Good na. Boy me nagging I go some great radio and you means in he beat
Conrad anyways
his project
his project
we
Listen
leader
that day. Referendum.
20
again.
next year 25 or shoot
so I can do it with them.
check on Facebook.
So maybe that, and then after that, I'm just busy with that December. Got no meetings and then travel
Tournament,
claim
I
warrior.
Jordan Zeg again, eh?
T-shirts.
T-shirts. Hashtag.
Yeah.
Yeah, which come?
Our logo on it.
Yeah.
Not don't say it. Had they let's nej that logo net come gush it. 1 week in the
Let's up.
yeah to art yeah we stand on that program och done in there
Then multi stand up.
yeah mall it's machine if you send me a logo it's gonna take at least a week
You can get it.
20 minutes, Jim Schneider.
10
minutes
Wish could you say that? Magdano and Stabik. First one, I don't know.
Yeah, my first one, yeah.
Craig means and Stabik at the badge start at
You can get me in the project now referendum like the machines, gambling machines. So hopefully they make and head them with them.
Because the plan is the better I could idea to go when you know.
Yeah.
So
collaboration with yeah so on it
Video.
CJ
GJRH 92.5 FM. I'm okay to there. I would see and Kevin Wishka joining at the hijab would see what took down. We did the badge one, but did the pen on us go, Mike. The dish now on it's a pomat. My guy, you may have to shit. So we had to make sure off it.
Boy, this is about to man I got Kevin we got ask us right at the end of that little house podcast and that find it search on YouTube and that we did math and that
Right, yeah.
Straight a real
announcer
media person and that
take over us get the show.
actually I didn't come on in that nice guy
You can get me in that.
Kevin shitty the guest get that but
We don't
we
wake up.
don't wake up
You shaman kishka. Dat badge stag.
Yeah. Me and guy here, CNG, the Village Bible Board Council, January.
Boy,
So I can him in there when he be like,
yeah. I shouldn't the other ones in on my
mind that.
yeah.
I gotta do
Oh,
shaman
Grand Chief, of course.
That.
There's the Grand Chief, there's the Deputy Grand Chief. Oh, there's
DG.
Daniel Mark Store, this guy on the head.
Okay.
Yeah. Raymond
yeah,
Channels?
Cree Nation I mean like Cree Language Commissioner
Yeah, Jamie, I can show you.
Yeah.
Under the you man,
Ego do the we so you mixture not sugar we make it that. That's good.
We've stuck shimmy I gain on them stuck shim on it.
Good idea, guy. I get to shabak me like Jamie. I'm just shooting that I should say. Did you shaman on the also more than on the
Memory cards and they man the SD cards.
Christmas.
Bertie I wish we reach my Christmas memory cards.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, it's like should you
Accept on donations.
donations accept.
Black Friday, the school, Christmas shopping.
9 days, we need down south Black Friday, you didn't say the memory card.
Yeah, but two memory cards. We have two audio and video too.
Oh, jag gnat man. Jag YouTube the videos. And all say 4K. Så då är det 4K.
They're good in their high quality. Yeah, high quality podcasts and stuff.
Då det ser jag 4K. Ja, record it. En är snart så stuck on uploading it YouTube
No, still gonna download it my
to the
like a transfer it to my editing system to my laptop, and then my laptop to YouTube, and then to audio. Yeah, I mean Apple Podcast and Spotify. Yeah.
I wish man late man. They say they got don't watch a podcast. 2 weeks ago.
10 days ago was good.
10 days ago.
Yeah.
So we're do we contact go here guy, not? They're all not.
Yeah.
Imagine what it is. Little dumb.
Yeah. That's new today. Ska vi smita sånt sapper?
Where's me sonning?
we was all calling on our take out
Good day, but man.
Yeah, så peda.
So go one sug there, Schneesteg. November 21 advance polls. Echo traveling runoff poll. November 27 is the main runoff poll. Election day. She start on election day. So I got to that Schneest on November 27. Bertie Wapachee and Jeannie Peltzy.
Boy, I got the dog when they didn't stoine bombeat.
En stoine eben boeien bejek en stoyate. Butchko de bak de hon. Gooi nash chubwe. Gooi 130 da. 120 under 115 I got take that hand. Whiskey boy. Whiskey dapke. Stamine. De dipste wishin. Webshish. In the bashin. I got it. Not scum na.
Bak de hon. Hein he. English in ano seat belt. Look at that. See you guys episode number 9.
Yeah.
See you. Sweet madna dice.
Yep.
Look at that, watch out.
Hey, go there.